Hi guys, it's Pure Game. I'm going to show you on the episode 2 or part 2 of this is basically how to make money, rags to riches. I'm calling this series. Basically, I've just made 100 grand a couple of minutes ago with some guy, basically by just doing the first heist. And all you do is you put your percentage on higher and theirs on lower. Now we're going to see if it works again. Now sometimes obviously you don't put the percentage on higher or lower, but just see what happens. Sometimes you might get it where you're lucky enough, because this time of night now, it's now 1 a.m. ish, so you can sometimes get where low levels like that are coming on. So basically, as you can see, we're just waiting for the level 17. That was why the pause was waiting, because I was hoping. There we go. So we've got a low level, and hopefully it'll be able to help us make 100 grand without even really realising that I'm getting a bigger cut, because he probably doesn't know what he's doing. It's pretty good. How it works.
Yes, this will do very nicely. Very nice place you've got. Very.
Now again, you can keep doing this heist over and over and over, or you can do all the heists. I'm just showing you how to get 100 grand quick, just by doing this, because you think, oh, you've got to do the whole heist, but literally it's 2 quick setups, and then it's literally 1 heist. So it's not really that hard, really, because the 1 heist doesn't take very long, maybe 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes, that. Basically, when I get in here, I'll do the hack, purely because I know the hack's going to be harder for him to do. Okay, what we'll do, he'll drive hopefully, and basically low level sometimes.
Word of warning, we're on the job right now, so don't let the cops notice you. If they come after us,
sometimes you can listen to stupid, see if he mentions any Easter eggs. We'll talk about it in a little bit. Does mention some Easter eggs, because obviously rags to riches video, I'm going to explain how to make money, but sometimes when you're making cash, you listen to the story, like you listen to the story of the mission, because it makes a bit more sense.
We're just sitting back and taking a look. You see, I like my scores like I like my dates. Across the street and unaware they're being watched.
So he says a bit stupid things like that. It's kind of funny when you're first. There's a few things I'll point out too when we get in the car, the big SUV. Basically, if you want to make cash, best thing to do is make the most of Occupy, and basically Occupy, you'll make the most money. Just get your friends on, taking in turns to letting each other win. You might get 40 grand if you let them let the timer run out, or you can play it proper online and try and win. You'll get 20 grand if you win, 10 grand if you lose. Good cash at the end of the day. Make a lot of cash and a lot of money. Overall, with XP, it's money. So sometimes you can make like 100 grand, 200 grand if you're lucky. But if you set up a playlist like me and Lewis did, you'd luckily make 400 grand if you're lucky and have a friend that'll help you. Now obviously low level, I'm expecting them to do this and mess around. Now that is the only bit that does slow you down. They will mess around and do things that are stupid and don't help you whatsoever. See, like this. It does not help you whatsoever. Okay, that's just brilliant. I think you find he's going to leave in a minute. So this is 4-wheel drive maybe, I think, so it's going to struggle. Yeah, there's nothing we're doing here. I think I might need to drive. 1 minute, let me sort this out. And when it blows up. Okay, it won't blow us up. There we go. Right, that's what we want. You're probably wondering, Lester's car's destroyed. Yeah, why I've done that is purely because I need to get behind the wheel then. If someone's taking ages, take charge, take control, get behind the wheel. If you really can, it's best to get a friend on and maybe split it 50-50. But if they're really generous, taking in turns making 100 grand each. Basically, I'm going to tell you now a little cheap way to keep doing the first heist over and over. Basically, I only know this on Xbox, so I can't tell you on PS4 how to do it. I have no clue. Basically, if you go on Xbox, you do the heist. Once you finish the heist, you load into the cutscene where they're in the bar having a drink, and then they finish on the cutscene and you're outside. As if you get to that bit, you can basically you'll get to a bit outside, you're back in the free roam, you've got your cash, check you've got your cash too, always check you've got your cash. It goes straight into the free. Then, on the home button, middle button of your controller, then go over the GTA icon, click the start button, it'll come up with actual quit GTA, it'll come up with quit game or something like that. Click that, then restart the whole GTA up again, basically, and then just restart, because it's restarting the game, it classifies the 45-minute wait is then gone. It's kind of cool glitch, you guys, because technically, a quick way of making money, it's called a heist glitch. You just keep repeating the heist over and over, making 100 grand each time. Do it 10 times, you're going to make $1 million. Might take ages to do, but technically it doesn't. The only thing that really slows you down is the loading times, the loading screens, loading into sessions. Basically all of them are loading. And the main big thing is low levels, causing you lots of trouble. They are the most annoying things. You're in complete control like I am now, where you're in the car driving the person for you. Shouldn't really have any problems. My only other thought is maybe they might leave when they do go to do the hacking. But when it comes to the actual heist, if they're a low level like 17 like that, I'll do the hack for them because they probably wouldn't have done this heist before. It's just easier. Makes my life easier and everyone else's life easier. As you can see, I've got 12.1 million. We're making some serious cash, and me and Lewis have come up with some really cool YouTube videos. And Anthony too, we were doing like a president security thing with Daniel, where he was the assassinator. Trying to assassinate the president and all that, and then basically you're protecting the president and things like that. It's pretty cool. We can do things like that if you want for a mess around. But obviously this is the Rags for Riches video. Episode 2 that I know I delayed a bit, but that's purely because I've been doing Outlast, some videos on that, and you'll see that throughout the week. There's also a few things that you'll look at the game and you're like, hang on a minute, why is that happening, you know, how the guys haven't noticed that, because we're the only people parked outside the bank and we don't do anything and we just drive straight off. Yeah, that's a bit weird. There's also another bit in the actual heist that you wonder how they haven't noticed.
Enough of this peeper crap. Let's go to the garment factory.
Yeah, the best thing you can do is get on with mates if you can. Do as many jobs, heists. I recommend doing these heists and then going over doing the facility heist, because you can do these in a row and then do the facility ones in a row, and you have, say, 4 friends. You all 4 lead the heist. Say all 4 have got a facility in a high-end apartment. All 4 can lead the heists. These heists, the basic ones, and then do the facility ones. You're going to make a lot of cash each. Now, if you're heist leader on the facility, on like the big ones, now this one obviously, you know, I'm going to try and get 100 grand on this person if I can. But basically what will happen is, on every other heist, maybe just put 5% more, or split it 25, 25, 25 if you feel like you want to just help your teammate out. Obviously Lewis has got hundreds of millions, he still wants a bit more cash though, because obviously you're going to spend that on building your dream garage and build your own weaponry, your clothing, your outfit, buy the things that you want, the new facilities and things like that to come out. You obviously want to have a lot of money left over still. It's also a really cool achievement to say I've got $100 million in the bank. But he'll probably comment on this video that he's got 100 and something million, because he probably has. He's got probably like 110 million by now. But basically, you know, you've got to make sure that you make the most of the Occupy and things like that, because it ends this Tuesday, I think. I'll let you know in the next video that I do on GTA. That'll be tomorrow. Basically just letting you know whether Occupy is double money in XP for another week or not. I don't know whether it is, because I think we've had our 3 weeks now. It'll be the last week. You'll have this whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday it'll be gone, and we'll probably have a new adversary mode maybe, if you're lucky. If not, we'll wait a few weeks and get a different one, hopefully. Obviously we've got that other one that everyone likes. Some people like it's like Slasher, but you don't get paid enough. That's the problem. You're only getting paid like 8 or 7 grand. Really annoying. Right.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. Let's go. He's wearing a nice red suit actually. You're probably wondering like why it takes so long, but what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna edit any of this video besides the loading times, because they are what takes the longest. But basically, I will tell you how long it's taking me to load, because I can see how long at the bottom of the screen it's been recording for. So, 10 minutes now. So I'm not going to edit any of this because I want it to be through, but the only bits I will edit is the bit where I'm loading into, like, back to the heist board and things like that. Obviously that takes a bit of time, but the next heist board is an instant heist board. It'll put us straight on it. It's a straight join it. But this heist will get... Hang on, let me rephrase that. It goes, I've got 12.1 million, and it'll go to 12.2 million, and then 0.3, 0.4, and keep going up. This heist, and think how many times you can do this heist in a day. If you get a friend and that lets you have 100 grand each time, and then they get 100 grand each time. Because all you want to do is really get a million. Maybe buy like the Eclipse Tower, just the cheap one, never mind the penthouse one that I've got. Just a normal, all this, the tinsel, any apartment will do, like we mentioned in the last video. Just get the box standard one, and then all you have to do is carry on with your CEO stuff that I showed in the last video. I will put a link, but it's also going to be in a playlist of Rags or Riches that's in the bottom of it. It'll be like at the bottom of the playlist channel, or it'll be just at the top, depending on how it adds. But basically, I'll put a link in the video and also have a tag probably if I can do it. But basically, the last video we did the Securo server and showed the basics of what you need to do, buying the apartments, the heist board, facility, all that sort of stuff, the CEO cars. But this is basically a pure video on the heist, how you can make money just from the first heist. If you're making 100 grand alone from the first heist, think how much you can make from the rest of them. If you do them over and over using the same glitch that I've just said, how much money you can actually make. Now, I'm not doing a glitch video, doing a tutorial, but I'm telling you a way that I sometimes do it if I'm making loads of money, and telling you it is a glitch, but it's not. Because I'm assuming someone would have found this out by now, but they kind of haven't, so nothing's really happened. So, you know, I guess we'll find out whether this person's any good with a rifle now, because we're going to find out whether they can kill. This is the only bit of the job that sometimes you will find hard. Because people go, excuse me. Go, excuse me, can I shoot? And they'll just stand there with a handgun going bang, 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 bang. You're like, oh, okay, that's fine then. And it's a bit like, well, what am I meant to do? I'm trying to shoot everyone else and he's getting shot with a handgun because he'll go up the wrong ramp. We just have to hope that he's a good player, otherwise we're going to have some problems. So, something Anthony said yesterday, wouldn't it be cool if you didn't have to steal this rumor, if you just had your own rumor by now? But obviously they didn't implement that when they first brought the game out. Obviously it's now a year or two, it's a good few years now, it's at least 2 years or 3 years now. Probably this will be the 3rd year that Heist being out, so it's a big thing really, if you think about it, because basically Heist being out now and we've had the 2nd set of Heist really, it's really cool, and I hope they do add some more, maybe a big payment, like a big Heist. I think that makes the last, because obviously they'll want to add more DLCs that you make, so you spend the cash that you get on the last Heist. The last Heist could link to single player, because there's lots of references now where single player matches with what's going on. So single player is kind of up to date, or it's in date. Basically, he's not even here yet. Axe up. Okay, I'm about to die, about to die, about to die, about to die. Time to go like a boss. There you go. He's still driving up. And I've just totaled absolutely everybody. Get in. Hurry up. What was I saying then? I can't even remember what I was saying then. Actually, what was I saying? Damn, I've forgotten what I was saying now. Sorry about that, guys. I'll bring this up, whatever I was saying, I will bring up at some point in this video or in the next video. If I forget, because obviously I'll watch this back and... That's really bad of me to forget that then, what I was talking about. I can't remember now. That's really bugging me. The next video will be either a playlist of pot shot or will be other money making methods with Lewis and Anthony and Daniel. Hopefully we can get on, or just two of them, or at least one of them, where we can just do a playlist of something, maybe races, pot shot, anything, just to show you. Because obviously I've seen people tweet me saying, oh, I'm, you know, photos of them on pot shot. I put in the link in the last video, and I'll put in the link of this video, just so you know it's still there, and I'll keep linking it in every Rags and Riches video, because it's definitely something to go to. Basically spend 5-10 minutes doing it, and you can then do 20 minutes longer and you get paid 20 grand each time, or a bit more, and then you're going to make 200 grand over the whole over the whole playlist. Or you can do standard issue plays where you just do the heist, I keep saying heist, you do the same job over and over and over as you would, but you do it the quick run, so you just do it as quick as you can, and then you get like 5 grand, but overall you'll get 100 grand. It's probably easy doing this over and over instead of pot shot, but if you do it the long way, then you'll make a lot more money quick.
Okay, I'll look after this. Lester will come by your place when you're ready to go.
Right, we are ready to go. So, 15 job points and everything like that, that's cool. But this is why it's so good when you get a low level, because obviously they don't know what they're doing. If you're a good enough level, I'm not saying I'm good enough level, but if you have that a good enough skill to kill the enemies like I just did, then you're okay. Then you'll be able to do these heists, because he's not going to have to do anything now but drive away from the cops. Now that's my only fear. If he can't drive away from the cops, then we've got an issue. Because we all saw how he tried to drive on the way to the bank when we first tried to do the first setup. So never mind the actual heist itself. When he's driving away from the cops, because I've got a feeling one person once drove away from me and everything. And it was really annoying. Really, really annoying. Literally, the person drove away from me. And then basically was just like, oh, he messaged me going, oh, sorry, I didn't realise I had to get you in the car. And I'm like, I'm the guy with the package that's going to have the money, you know, how did you think it was going to work? But anyway, I will join back, guys, when we are in the heist board, about to do the setup. Okay, guys, we're back on the board. Gonna hopefully be able to set up. The heist did the person joins here, they go, they've accepted it right now. I'm hoping this person is gonna let me have the 100 grand, and obviously the low level, they might be unaware, but if they, even if they say they want the money, they're not getting the 100 grand because they're helping me out. I'm trying to make a lot of cash quick. And obviously what I'll do then after this video is let this person know they've been involved in the recording, they can come and watch a pure game, right? And basically, that I will help them make some cash, and I'll let Ram rank up, and then I'll have them as a friend, and then all I'll be doing is doing what I did with Michael, Anthony, Daniel, anyone else that you possibly know, and you've met throughout my videos and live streams. Basically, we'll be making the money very quick, because I'm going to offer this person a big chance to do the facility jobs and things like that, because I'm not a mean person. If they do let me have the 100 grand, then that's how we'll do it. This is the only bit now we need to worry about. If they quit now, or they get an RPG and start with a car or RPG in your car. It's happened quite a lot, because people get annoyed when you're but the thing is, they shouldn't, because I'm the one that's at the end of the actual setup alone, because other people join, and then obviously someone else will join in the setup, and then someone will join in the heist. Really annoying. Then sometimes you just get people who don't want to do the heist, they'll like join. That is your main error of this whole heist. People are like, oh, it's the first heist, you're not going to make 45 grand this person's making, I think. That's still a good amount of money. I think 45 grand. I'm making 100 grand, but they're making 45 grand. But if you kept doing 45 grand over and over, that's quite a bit of cash. Not as much as I'm making, but they're still making a good enough amount of cash. Right, they've done this heist before, because it's given us the vote. That's good. That means they know what they're doing. They're not messing around. Right, here we are. And here we are. Okay, so I'm the driller. So I need to do the hack and then drill. That's not hard. Well, touch wood, because, well, now I'm recording. I'll be bad on the hack. What normally happens. Let's go. Drive. I like this car. It was only on sale. It was on sale literally the other day for 300 grand. I will check if it's on 300 grand just before I finish this video. I think it's gone back to 500 grand again. Definitely a car worth buying. Like I said in the last video, it's definitely worth buying because I mentioned last video it was worth 300 grand at that time. Anyone that watched the video then was probably stupid. I'm calling myself stupid here because I didn't buy it. Because, you know, I just think, oh, well, I'm never going to die, you know. You think all that, but trust me, this car will help. Because then you don't have to worry about getting shot to pieces. Save lives a lot easier. Right, we seem to be doing hack okay at the moment. That's a bonus. Now, if you ever get the get the timer for the 8 minutes and you get the 5% damage and all that, and respawns, that's even better, because then you get a little bit of a bonus. I think it's only like 40-50 grand, but better than a small amount of cash. Every bit of cash counts, because that person then would be making 80 grand instead of 40 grand. It's pretty good for them, and I'd be making 140 grand. Depending that it is 40 grand the bonus, but I've not done the bonus since the first time that I ever did it. First time I ever did it was with Nathan, one of my mates. Doesn't play on Xbox anymore, gamer, but basically what he did was he did the hack and the drill because he was amazing at that. Somehow he knew it already straight away, and I was like, how the hell are you doing that? But basically he did everything pretty much for me because I had no clue what was going on. But yeah, we got the first time bonus, and then we got the 8 minutes and the 5% damage and restart, and everything worked perfectly, and we were just lucky, I guess. First time luck. Right, here we go. Now it's time to open the vault. Now this is what I was talking about before when we were doing the first up. How does no one ever notice that? Because there's a camera there. He has cameras behind this desk thing. So, put a mask on, mate. This is where it all goes wrong. Now, there we go. That's a new bit of code, and well, not code, in script. Are they bank robbers? Normally they just scream and hit the floor. They don't normally say anything. Now this is where it'll go wrong in the video now, because the hack went perfect, pretty much. Come on. Yeah, it all went wrong. Normally I can do it in like one go or two goes. See if we can get it in the second go. Basically, this is making as much cash as you can, pretty much. As soon as you can. Yeah, it's taking 26 minutes to get here, but think about it. If your internets are all good, so mine's good. His is good, obviously. But think about it, your loading times and everything. It's not going to take very long to make $1 million. It's taken us half an hour to get here. And we've basically done the actual thing, we've just got to drop it off now. This is where it all goes wrong then. The countdown for it all going wrong. But basically all you've got to do is basically get a friend on and just do as many jobs, heists, playlists, do anything you possibly can to make cash. Even if it's them secure jobs that I showed you last time in challenges, you will make tons of cash. I made 300 grand in 40 minutes. I remember watching someone's video and saying, oh, you make 400 grand an hour. That's rubbish. You'll make 300 grand in like 40 minutes for doing the secure stuff if you do it properly by doing VIP job challenge and you keep switching jobs and challenges and making so much cash. You don't have to be in an open lobby either. You can be in a private and just invite your mates and just tons of cash between you. You don't even have to have a massive lobby. You can just have 2 people and do it together. or have your mate join, he goes AFK, and we all know who goes AFK out of all my friends. Michael. But basically, he goes AFK, I go secure a server. That's helpful. Then he can do whatever he wants for the rest of the day, go on his phone, do whatever he does when he goes AFK. And I could be making tons of cash. I secure a server. Guys, there's loads of methods of making money. If you keep watching these Rags and Riches series, you'll learn more and more methods. But I've just made 100 grand in 28 minutes, plus the time that we had to restart the first setup because the guy kind of messed it up a bit. But yeah, fair dues, you know, low level, might not know exactly what he's doing, but we got there eventually, thanks to him. And I will be sending him a message saying, do you want to join in a facility job? But guys, hope you've liked this video. We're going to show you how much I actually earned, so you can prove that I've made 100 grand, even though you've seen the setup board.
The holiday season at the Crest residence, and Daddy's out drinking.
Ready?
Say, you passed. If that thing I talked about.
Yeah, I know I passed. Don't worry, mate.
In the meantime, if anyone comes to
Yeah,
me,
that's
I'll
thanks,
mention
Lester.
you're a reliable pair of hands. Hey,
Bye.
for the first time that wasn't bad, but don't get clingy.
If you do this for the first time ever, Lester pays for it, and then you go and make 100 grand, or split it 20-25. No, 25 each. You're making a lot of cash. How he got platinum, God knows. I did the hack. I did everything pretty much there, but oh well. Fair dues. There you go. 100 grand. So now I should have 12.2 million. Here you go. We didn't do it in the timer. Oh well. 4% damage though. That's good. There you go. Wasted. Right. That's the end of this video, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, press the notification button down below for instant notifications. I'll see you in the next video for Rags or Riches, and then we'll